Welcome. So we're going to go over the process of inputting assessment results into eLumen. So what you see here is the main page for faculty. So I want to check your role, make sure that you're in the faculty role and that you're in the right semester for the assessment results that you're putting in. So you'll see a list of all of the courses that you taught that semester, and under each course you'll see a list of all of the assessments that have been planned. So in this case I've got 6 assessments that have been planned, and I'm going to put in results for one of them right now. So I'm going to put results in for the test assessment, and here you can see that I have two blue buttons here, and I'm going to click on one of these buttons. Both of these will allow you to put results in. They're just two different ways of looking at the results. So the first one is the scorecard, and this is the simpler view. It's not always an option, but it frequently is. And what this has is just a list of all of your students, and then the outcome that the assessment was intended to assess, and then it just has, in a very brief way, the score that students receive. And so it doesn't show the performance descriptions, so you need to make sure that you remember what you meant when you defined mastery, accomplished, adequate, developing, and inadequate. So it assumes that you already have kind of memorized those descriptions, or that you've got them written down from wherever you scored them. So I'm going to go ahead and put scores in for my students. And you may have a student that wasn't able to take the assessment or drop the course. You can just click this box. This is the not applicable, and that will omit that student from scoring. And there we go. And then once you're done, if you want to completely finish this, you want to save and continue to the reflection. So at the end of putting in your assessment results, you'll have 3 or more questions that just ask about your thoughts about the assessment results. Because again, assessment isn't really that meaningful if it's just numbers. What's really helpful is capturing your thoughts about the process and using those in order to kind of gain understanding about student performance and what we can do to improve instruction. So you go ahead and put your comments and reflections in here, and then just click Submit. And then you have a number of options. I want to point out the Results Explorer, because it gives you a chance to right away just see in summary form the results that you just put in, so you can see how your students did. So that's the scorecard view, and if all of your assessments that are planned have scorecard view, you can do that for all of them. Sometimes, though, you will find that the assessments only have a rubric view available, and that's this other button. So this is rubric view. So I'm just going to really quick show you what rubric view looks like. It's not really that different. It's just that each student will appear on their own separate page, and you'll actually see a description of what mastery is, accomplished, adequate, developing, and inadequate. So usually it'll be a little bit more descriptive than this. It's often something that you've put in yourself, or that you have worked with faculty to discuss what those descriptions would be. But in either case, you're going to get, just go put in your student scores, and then click Next, and then you can just keep doing this until you get to the reflection. And in my case, I'm going to not continue putting in the rest of these scores, and I'm just going to go back here. Okay, so that's putting in assessment results, and you'll want to make sure that you get this done after you finish scoring your students. You can go ahead and put these in by the end of the semester, about when grades are due. So, thanks.